Well, let's get a bit more on the story. Ahmad Shahidov is the head of the Azerbaijan Institute for Democracy and Human Rights. He joins us now from Baku. Mr. Shahidov, thank you so much for joining us here on TRT World. I mean, it's not fair of me to ask if you think this truce will last. No one knows. But we've been hearing Armenia placing significant blame on Azerbaijan for breaking the ceasefires. What is Azerbaijan doing to resolve the conflict?
Yes, thank you for having me. Today the situation on the Nagorno-Karabakh front remains tense. Thus, Armenia, which has not complied with latest ceasefire agreement, continues to fire on civilians and civilian targets in the territory of Aghdam, Tartar and Aghjabadi regions of Azerbaijan. And this shelling continued today as well. Military attacks from Armenia's territory against Azerbaijan along bordering Zangilan, Gubadli and Lachin regions are acts of aggression as enshrined in UN Charter. So in response to these provocations, the Azerbaijani army launched a counterattack, destroying these enemy firing points and continuing to liberate occupied Azerbaijani lands at the same time. And today the Azerbaijani army has been able to retake a number of cities and villages from Armenian occupiers. And a few hours ago, Azerbaijan President Ilham Aliyev announced on his Twitter account that the Azerbaijani army has liberated several villages of Zangilan, Jabrayil, Gubadli regions and the city of Gubadli from the occupiers. Not even a month has passed today, but a part of Fuzuli, Hadrut, Jabrayil, Zangilan, Kalbajar and Gubadli districts have already been liberated from occupiers. Also, official Yerevan denies it. The reality is that Armenia is directly involved in this conflict because missile attacks to Gubadli and Lachin districts of Azerbaijan from Guruz and Gafan districts of Armenia once again proves Armenia's direct participation in this conflict, and Azerbaijan's side has informed all international community, in particular OSCE Minsk Group co-chairs and mediator countries, about deliberate continued shelling from the occupied Aghdam district to Naftalan and Tartar districts using multi-launch rocket systems, as well as gross violation of the humanitarian ceasefire regime. So as a human rights defender, I can say that the 4 resolutions adopted by the UN Security Council on Nagorno-Karabakh conflict in 1993 and 1994 have not been implemented for the last 30 years. But however, the Azerbaijani army has been able to implement almost 2 of these resolutions over the past 30 days. And as a result of the recent successful military operations of the Azerbaijan Army, UN Security Council resolutions 874 and 884 are considered to have been implemented already, and the other 2 resolutions, 822 and 853, are expected to be implemented in the coming weeks. So today, the criminal regime in Nagorno-Karabakh is resorting to provocations. And today, one photo was spread on Armenian social networks today, and this photo shows meeting of commanders of Armenian armed forces taking place at kindergarten. So they camouflaged military headquarters inside kindergarten of kids. As for the visits, recent visits of the foreign ministers of 2 countries, Moscow and Washington, I can say that the 30-year conflict cannot be resolved in 1 or 2 meetings. Of course, this is a quite complicated issue, but we must be realistic. And last, it's impossible to solve the problem that have existed for almost 30 years.
Complicated indeed. Mr. Shahidov, I apologize. We're going to have to cut you off right now. We're running out of time. But thank you so much for taking time to speak with us here at TRT. We appreciate it.